Hello there, back again with some distributive property practice. Now, we did this in class. In case you missed it or maybe you need a refresher course, this video is going to talk about distributing distributing an integer in front when there's a negative sign here. So what we talked about in class was that this negative 5 minus 2 times 1 plus 4x looks like, order of operations wise, that we have to do this multiplication problem here before we can do this subtraction problem. However, this isn't really a subtraction problem because we know that all subtraction problems are really just addition. So I'm going to rewrite this problem as negative 5 plus negative 2 times the quantity 1 plus 4x. This is helpful to do because you have to bring down this negative 5, and I want to make sure you remember how to attach it back to the problem, which is with an addition sign. So going through this, because this is the same as this, we can take the negative with the 2. So the negative 2 times 1 becomes negative 2, and negative 2 times 4x becomes negative 8x. And then this negative 5 still needs to become part of the picture, and then we just bring down this plus sign right there. So now we're not quite finished. We need to definitely simplify. So combining like terms, I have a negative 5 here and a negative 2 here, and that becomes negative 7, and then we bring down the negative 8x. And so that is our answer there. So again, I'm going to do 2 more examples like this. Just getting used to adding this plus in there is going to really help us out. So on this problem, it says negative 5b minus 6 times the quantity 5b plus 3. Well, right here, negative 5b minus 6, that could also be called negative 5 plus negative 6 times the quantity 5b plus 3. So because it's possible, we're going to end up adding that negative or that positive sign in there. So rewrite this as negative 5b, and I'll make the plus different color, plus negative 6 times the quantity 5b plus 3. So going through this, we have now a negative 5b that we can just drop down. So we have negative 5b plus negative goes with the 6. Negative 6 times negative 5 is negative 30b, and then negative 6 times positive 3 is negative 18. And so then now we're almost finished. We have to combine like terms. So I have negative 5b and negative 30b. That becomes negative 35b, and then bring down that negative 18. And it is simplified. And finally, our last problem here, we have negative 1 minus 2 times quantity 2x plus 2. However, we can rewrite that as negative 1 plus negative 2 and parentheses 2x plus 2. So we start the problem by multiplying this negative 2 through. So negative 2 times 2x is negative 4x. Negative 2 times 2 is negative 4. Of course, bring down that negative 1. And then we can combine the like terms of negative 1 and negative 4, which is negative 5, and then plus negative 4x, or you can simply just write negative 5 minus 4x. And that is your answer. You may have noticed I have the x on the end here, the variable at the beginning here, which is b, and then the x on the end here. At this point, don't worry about the order. Just make sure that you're simplifying the correct amount. All right. The next video should be on distributive property in an equation, so look for that.